I'm Deborah Bird, and this is Earth Sky News. Today is Wednesday, December 2nd. Earlier this month, astronomers announced a newly discovered object that's currently the most distant object in our solar system. It's been designated V774104, and it lies more than 100 times Earth's distance from the Sun. This animation shows the two discovery images for this very distant object. We can see it shift with respect to the star background because it's relatively close to us. Astronomers say they don't know much about this object yet other than its present distance. It's 100 times farther from the Sun than Earth. They also use the object's brightness to estimate its size. They think it may be about 300 miles across, but it might be up to about twice that large. This object is adding to astronomers' struggle to understand how a new class of distant, fairly substantially sized objects like V774104 came to be located so far from our Sun. These objects are beyond the Kuiper belt in a realm of the solar system that astronomers are now calling the inner Oort cloud. Those very distant objects in our solar system are also refueling the long controversial hypothetical case for a planet X. That's a planet larger than Earth at the outer boundaries of our solar system. You can read more about that at earthsky.org. Up next, evidence that our universe might have bumped into an alternate universe shortly after the Big Bang. Ranga Ramchari is a researcher at the US Planck Space Observatory Data Center in California. His finding is in line with recent scientific theories about what scientists call a multiverse. That's many universes all existing simultaneously. Each alternate universe might have its own physics. According to the standard model of Big Bang theory, shortly after the universe exploded into being 14 billion years ago, it suddenly jumped in size by a huge amount. Scientists call this period cosmic inflation, and they say it can best be understood by imagining our observable universe as one of many universes. If they exist, these alternate universes would be expanding away from ours, so we can't contact a universe outside our own. But if our universe and another universe bumped into each other early on, they might have left imprints on each other. And that's what Shari's research might show. This is an image from the Planck Space Observatory of the cosmic microwave background. It's sometimes called relic radiation from the Big Bang. This background radiation basically reflects conditions in the early universe. Chari subtracted out a computer model of the cosmic microwave background from Planck's actual picture of the entire sky. Then, with a computer, he took away everything else too, all the stars and gas and dust. What was left were scattered patches on the sky, much brighter than anything else, than anything should be. They were about 4,500 times brighter. Chari says these patches might be an imprint from another universe. Like most of us, Chari himself is intrigued by this possibility, but he's tentative about his own conclusion. In an email, he told me, "We have to trust the data since nature has a way of surprising us with the unexpected. But for something as unusual as alternate universes, we need at least two independent lines of evidence. Right now, we only have one." Next, Comet Catalina before dawn. Some photographers are catching it near the sunrise point in the east before dawn breaks. It should gradually become easier to spot this month as it moves away from the sunrise, but at this point you still need optical aid to see it. Observers are now reporting, though, that the comet is becoming visible in binoculars. They're reporting it at just beyond magnitude 6. That's just the limit for viewing with the unaided eye. Everyone is hoping it'll get brighter. Michael Jaeger in Austria took the photo you see here on November 24th. In this photo, you can see the comet is showing two tails. Michael told Earth Sky that he saw a hint of a third tail between the main two. Comet Catalina will be very near in the sky to a spectacular alignment of the Moon and Venus, On this coming Monday morning, December 7th, we can all see Venus near the moon on that morning. In fact, we in North America will have an opportunity to see the moon cover Venus. We have more on that occultation of Venus by the moon at Earth Sky. Comet Catalina will be very close to Venus and the moon on December 7th, the morning of the occultation. As seen from around the world, they'll all be in the east before dawn. Meanwhile, any morning this week, using binoculars from a dark sky location, the comet should appear as a small, fuzzy patch of light. Lastly, our image of the week from EarthSky community member Josh Blash. This is last Friday night's moon, and he got the shot while waiting in line to use the Zeiss telescope at Griffith Observatory in Los Angeles. This observatory was famously featured in the movie Rebel Without a Cause with James Dean. It's known for its public viewing nights and other activities, which you can learn about at griffithobservatory.org. Josh said it was crowded Friday night, but nice to see so many people taking an interest in the cosmos. To show us your image, click on the Submit Images button at the top of any page at earthsky.org. That's this week's Earth Sky News. I'm Deborah Bird.